These small things here can snowball into one big thing if implemented correctly, if you want to take things to the next level in Black Ops 6 rank play. Maybe you've been hard stuck platinum and you're trying to make it a diamond. Maybe you've been hard stuck diamond and you're trying to make it the crimson. Or maybe you're a crimson trying to make it an iridescent this season. At this point, the game is over 7 months old. We all know what to do for the most part at this point. Let's talk about some micro habits you can start doing today to kickstart things to go ahead and get you to the next level. First things first, let's get this out of the way. I hope you guys have been doing this anyway. Pre-game aim warm-ups. Spend 5 to 10 minutes in a private match or the firing range just to run through some aim drills, or even just targeting center mass on bots. This habit preps your muscle memory and ensures you're firing accurately from the jump when you go ahead and jump into a rank play game. Do not call yourself using that first ranked game as a warm-up because you think you're just like that or that good or whatever. You want to hold on to the loss protection for dear life, damn near. Think about professional athletes. Do you think Michael Jordan just walked on the court at tip-off and was expected to play a good game because he was just that good? Absolutely not. He warmed up. Even if you're practicing on bots, this is your quiet moment to channel that inner sharpshooter. Set of the stage for good accuracy and frequent headshots. Now, each extra minute while warming up is like adding premium oil to your aim engine, preparing you for those critical aim moments, especially if you're taking fights from a long distance. Embrace this warm-up ritual, and I promise you will definitely thank yourself later. You're also going to want to check out your loadouts and your settings. Before you jump into a ranked match, take a few seconds to confirm your loadout and in-game settings, especially if there has been a new patch. Doesn't matter if it was a major patch or a minor patch. Too many times we get on the game, whether it be public matches or rank play, and our classes are straight up not there. You don't want to be scurrying trying to get your classes together while you're in the game. Now, if that's not the case, still take a peek at everything and make small adjustments if you need to based on the map or mode. These quick checks ensure that you are prepared rather than falling into autopilot mode. We've all done it. I know it. We kind of just get on the game and we're kind of just sleepwalking through lobbies. Then we kind of wonder why things aren't going our way. Speaking of pilot, by the way, imagine it's like your pre-flight checklist. You wouldn't board a plane without confirming your seatbelt is fastened. At least I hope not. A small tweak here or a small tweak there, that can be the subtle shift that turns your game from a tweaker game into a godlike game. It's like that moment you sip a strong coffee or energy drink, whatever you guys are into. It kind of just gives you that extra kickstart of confidence and a quick pause to gear up for a dub. Now, taking a quick glance at your loadout might seem trivial, but it could be the sauce behind a surprise win. Treat this moment as a pit stop where even the tiniest adjustment can be the difference between smooth cruising and bumpy gameplay. You should also consider a routine map callout study. Dedicate a few moments every once in a while to review callouts and key map positions, whether by watching a short clip or simply running through a map in a private match or something. Let's keep it all the way 1,000. Yes, we've been playing these maps for a minute now, but I guarantee there are still certain spots on the map that you don't quite know how to communicate to your team. Over time, this habit builds a deep familiarity with each map's nuances, giving you a leg up on the competition. Remember elementary school recess? There was that group of kids that knew about all the cool spots on the playground that nobody else really knew about. And we all had like secret code names for these spots here. If you can't tell, that might have been a little bit of a personal story. Now, at that point, you're kind of choreographing your own tactical dance with your squad. With each session, you're equipping yourself with some serious intel. I know this stuff might seem minor, but soon every call out will feel as natural as greeting one of the guys and giving you that subtle sense of superiority over the ops. Next, this one is very case by case, but minimap scanning. Some people don't look at the minimap at all. If this is you, develop a habit of glancing at your minimap often. I know this sounds like a lot, but pretty often, I want to say every 3 to 5 seconds, especially when the comms on your team kind of just hit a wall. Pretty straightforward. The minimap can't give you a whole lot of intel and help you make those on-the-fly decisions, but a quick glance can be the difference between being caught off guard and executing that perfect counterplay. I kind of look at my minimap as if it was like the side view mirrors in a car. Even when you think everything is in the bag, when you think everything is going smooth, you always want to be checking those mirrors, or in this case, your minimap. That extra dash of awareness might just be the unsung hero behind your next clutch move. Now, this one is my favorite one on the list here. Mid-match communication check. Commit to issuing at least one clear, concise call out every round. Whether it's alerting your team to enemy positions or updating them on you changing tactics, it can be something as small as you telling your team that you're switching from the aims to the jackal. Another thing that is super important is making sure you are talking while shooting your gun. There is kind of this notion where you only give a comm after you die. That's not the case. The second you get the intel, even before you shoot your gun, you should be telling your teammates what you see.
One's gonna be mid gun, one's gonna be mid gun. Mid gun there, mid gun there. One more mid gun.
A timely call out is like that perfectly timed meme. Short, sweet, and everybody just gets it. Even if you only drop one hit, it could spark the entire chain of actions leading to a W. And this ensures that your teammates are never left guessing. And with 4 people talking at one time, it is kind of easy to get lost in what everyone is saying. So try to get your comms out as fast as possible, leaving room for your teammates to continue calming as well. Your voice is more than just noise. It's a guiding force that helps your team look in sync. In a lot of situations, can definitely turn nothing into something. And next, calm resets between rounds. After every death or challenging round, win or loss, take a brief pause, take a breath, take a sip of water, whatever you have to do to clear that edginess from your mind. This helps maintain that growth mindset and keeps your focus sharp through every round. Think of it as hitting the refresh button on your inner zen, letting go of any of that lingering salt. It's a moment to kind of just let all the bullshit go away, or if you're on a positive high, maybe you just did a 1v4 clutch or something, bring yourself back down to the ground. I gotta give a shout out to my high school volleyball coach. She would always say after some bullshit happened that didn't go our way, she would say, it's a fart in the wind. That shit stinks, but in a minute, we'll all forget about it. Imagine each reset as a mini power nap for your mind, recharging that competitive spirit. These moments of calm ensure that every round is actually a fresh start, no matter what. And next, post-match reflection. Spend around 30 seconds, or hell, even as long as you need to, after every match, reflecting on a few key moments. What went well, what could be improved, and what did you guys do that was good? This mini review habit compounds over time, sharpening your decision making and mitigating repetitive mistakes. That is the big one. You don't want to be making the same mistakes over and over again. That could be the reason why a lot of us are hard stuck here. Let's keep it a stack. Think of it as curating your own highlight reel, or maybe even a low light reel, celebrating the good and acknowledging the bad, and using it for better judgment in the future. A few moments of honest reflection can be just as rewarding as making it to that next division. You're basically coaching your future self, handing over nuggets of wisdom from each encounter. This helps you convert every game into a stepping stone for even bigger wins. Also, this is a good way to cool down. This transforms minor setbacks into learning experiences. One thing I say is I look at an L as a lesson, not necessarily a loss. And last but not least, I know pretty much all of us do this anyway, track personal metrics. Make a habit of taking a look at the after action report. The good thing is we do have our combat records to take a look at in rank play now, but you can look at that, the after action report, or go back and watch some film. Let's say, for example, you had a 2.0 KD game, but you didn't have a lot of hill time. Yes, you were effective, but you weren't quite effective enough. And it doesn't call for you being shamed or shit on by your teammates or anything. It's simply a moment to where you can think to yourself, all right, let me make sure that doesn't happen again. Consider your stats as a friendly scoreboard that gives you a peek into your continuous upgrade progress. Even minor improvements in your metrics are like hidden bonuses that add up over time. And it's like a casual check-in with yourself, reminding you that every little win matters and every little thing matters. Tracking your numbers is like having a personalized progress report that never sugarcoats the truth. Again, I'm talking about school again. I know you guys remember those things being sent home every single quarter. Either you felt good about it or you felt bad about it. Maybe you were hiding it from your parents, but at this point, maybe you're trying to hide your combat record stats from the squad so they don't clown you. But at this point, you will start to notice progress. It is not going to be linear. You're going to have ups, you're going to have downs, you're going to have flat lines. But these are all small things that I will guarantee will do you more good than bad in Black Ops 6 rank play. Check out these 2 videos here though. I'll see you guys over there.